Begin tonight with a look at drought conditions here in the Coastal Bend. As temperatures heat up for the summer, combined lake levels are decreasing.
Yeah, one place those levels are going down is at Lake Corpus Christi, an area the city monitors to determine the need for its drought contingency plan. Brandon Schaff spoke with city officials about that today. He joins us now with our top story. Brandon?
Mike, Leslie, I went out to Lake Corpus Christi today to see how much that water went down from these recent drought conditions, and city officials tell me that there is no reason to worry as summer approaches. But as they say this, they're also paying attention to make sure that it stays that way.
We have plenty of water to get us through the summer. Of course, we never work in the sense that we're not worried about it. We're going to make certain that we take efforts and we are ready just in case.
As drought conditions continue in the Coastal Bend, city officials are looking at the need for potential water restrictions. Mayor Paulette Guajardo and City Manager Peter Zanoni say water conservation is important as they work toward long-term solutions.
We all know that we haven't had rain for many months. The city relies on surface water today. We are working with City Council on a drought-proof water source, namely seawater desalination. But in the interim, we rely on water that comes from surface.
Guajardo says that until that desalination plant is complete, they will keep their eye on water levels of all Corpus Christi's water sources.
We continue those efforts, but until then, we will continue to be, looking at the forecast and making certain that all of our resources in which we do get our water are maintained, and we know exactly what's going on with each one of them.
The main water source city officials will use to determine if they need to trigger their drought contingency plan is Lake Corpus Christi in Mathis. Those levels have decreased to 62.6%, but still high enough to avoid concern. Zanoni plans to meet with officials next week about any potential concerns.
What is the long-term forecast looking like for the summer? Do we have to take any drastic measures now, given some long-term projections? And what is our message that we'll be talking to the community about on conservation?
Zanoni will also meet with the National Weather Forecast and will update city officials on what to expect for this summer. As for those water levels from our sources here and around the state, they advise residents to do everything that they can to conserve water and keep an eye out for any updates. Mike, Leslie.
All right. Thank you for that, Brandon. Let's go